I'm not a fan of V-shaped IEMs. I don't like that big boosted bass and that big boosted treble. I just don't like it. It's not my thing. But this is the BLON Z200. And before we talk about anything else, there's two things I absolutely must mention. Actually, three. Number one, it's constructed really nicely. It's got a little moon thingy going on here and it's all metal. Number two, this cable, it looks detachable. It is not. You will get these and you will try to change the cables out. You will break your IEMs. Please do not yank at this cable. Number three, when you put them in your ear the first time, you will say to yourself, oh, those are really comfortable. This is really chill. It's almost like there's no IEM in your ear. This is really nice. And then you'll play your music and you will hear absolutely no bass. That's because the bass is either binary. It's 0 or 1 depending on the fit. What you need to do is wiggle it around and even shove the bass out, literally shoving bass in your ear. And when it's really tight and secure, you'll feel it. It's still comfortable, but then that is when the bass comes in, and boy, does it come in. Now, this is a BLON. BLON makes V-shaped IEMs, and V-shape means boosting the bass and the treble. That's what they do. This, though, it's like they went, you know what? That's not enough. Let's go more. Nope, some more. Nope, more than that. Yep, just keep going. You know what? Just keep going. That's basically the BLON Z200. It is a massive... Here, let's put up the frequency response chart right over here. Now, if that isn't a V-shaped IEM, then you and I studied a very different alphabet in school. Now, the three things I look out for in a V-shaped IEM that really makes me mad is bass that is horribly uncontrolled and just boosted to high heaven, mids that are very muddied indeed, and a treble section that is a little too over-ambitious and ends up becoming sharp, shrill, harsh, sibilant, that sort of thing. Here's the thing, you do get recessed mids, and they are muddied by the bass. However, as much as that bass rise is on this, it's actually really pretty decently controlled. The drivers seem to do a very good job, both in the bass and in the highs and across the mids, of keeping it all tightly controlled. Not the tightest I've heard, of course, but it's not bad either. That bass ends up being a lot of fun, along with sub bass as well. And here's the thing, on the other end of the spectrum, there's a fair bit of treble extension. So it's not just all bass, you get a nice bit of air and space and all the sparkliness that goes with certain parts of music that we know and love. And all of that without the treble ever getting harsh or sibilant. I mean, on certain tracks, maybe it verges on it, but by and large, it keeps it in control. I think this is a pretty decent set of drivers, and despite the massive boost across certain frequency ranges, it keeps things well controlled, and that makes it an incredibly fun IEM to listen to. Do not use this for hard rock, heavy metal, symphonies, orchestras, classical music, that sort of thing. They all sound awful. But if you listen to a lot of pop, hip hop, EDM, Skrillex, that sort of thing, these sound actually superbly fun. And when it comes to hip hop and things, vocals tend not to be as complex and layered as, say, heavy metal with those hard, low frequency guitar tones. And that comes across actually super fun because there's a nice bit of rise in the upper mids, and vocal frequencies actually come out really nice in terms of timbre, in terms of quality. It's a superbly fun IEM, provided you use it for the right genres. And the thing that really brings it home is that it's $20. Metal construction, very comfortable in the ear, and a really, really fun V-shaped sound for $20. Now, if you already have the Salnotes Zero, as I recommended in this video that I'll put somewhere on screen, if you haven't checked that out, do so. They're a great pair of IEMs, supremely balanced for the money. Fantastic. If you have those, and if you want something a little more fun, but if you want to keep that $20 budget, and if you're growing your collection, then the BLON Z200, I think, is definitely something you want to consider as just a fun sounding IEM that doesn't throw anything too harsh at you, despite the massive boost that it has. And that's all there is to it. Short, sweet, to the point, and no bullshit. If you like this sort of thing, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. You already know this drill. I'll see you in the next one. Stay happy, stay peaceful, stay colorful. Namaste.